All the news it is news. Here's your weatherman Dale on the scene. It's cold out there.
It's very cold out there.
This is ridiculous, y'all. We have now been part of another Arctic blast here on the 9 acres. And we want to be prepared. Because this house is all electric heat.
Yes.
We don't need none of that power going out, and we don't have no heat situation.
Yeah.
We did come up with a small solution. I'm going to bring it in, show you guys, because we're going to do an unboxing. Going to put it together. Stick around for this video. So Lisa and I went and made a purchase. We've been wanting one of these for a while now. We want to have it as an emergency backup. We want to have it so that we can take some chill off of the air, stuff like that. Our central heat does a very good job in our house. We are on grid. I don't want to get that out there that we're off grid. We're not off grid. We are on grid. The place was that way when we bought it. If you hear a little noise in the background, that is the clothes dryer going. But what did I buy? So we bought a Dyna-Glo kerosene space heater. It says it puts out 25,800 BTU. So this is a kerosene heater. It is indoor safe to use. It is an old form of heat that used to be used a lot. So I did misspeak. It's 23,800, not 25,800. But we live in a 600 square foot house. It'll probably run us clear out of here. We're going to unbox this, we're going to set it up, and we're actually going to fill it, and we're going to do the first fire up on it, because we want to try it before we actually need it. You know, you people don't be getting that stuff in emergencies at the last minute when you don't make sure that it works right. So let's go ahead and get this thing open. Get out the handy dandy buck knife. Yes, I'm in my socket feet. I'm in the house. First thing is, unbox it. What I see so far, we have a manual. Tells us you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. I bet I can find one of them around here.
I got you, babe.
Nana's got it. Hey, this is pretty nice. This is not something that happens anymore. Thanks. Phillips means it's a cross. You know, this is a Phillips screwdriver. This is pretty nice. This is not common anymore. It needs batteries, and it comes with batteries. How nice is that? So we're going to take that cardboard up off of it. And we've got a few parts and pieces. Another nice thing is it comes with your siphon pump to siphon and fill it with out of your jug of kerosene, so that you're not spilling it everywhere and all that kind of stuff. That is really nice.
That is really nice, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to pull out, we've got some miscellaneous parts we need to get out of here. One of them being looks like a guard. We've got our upper lid for the heater, and then it's setting down in there. Got some more cardboard spacer in here. Gonna move that out. We have a handle for it down in here that we'll have to install. Let me grab a hold of it. Pull it up out of there.
And that's it in the box.
That's everything in the box. Okay, so guess I'm gonna hop back down here on the floor. So it says, got a safety tag there. Got some other stuff. I don't think those cages are supposed to be all of them right there. I think those are 2 parts. All right, I'll bring you back. So now I've got it out. Here's our heater. It has a fuel gauge on it. Has open door when lighting right there. Some other miscellaneous buttons we'll find out about. We'll turn it around here. And I highly suspect that door right there is where the batteries are gonna go. When all else fails, I'll have Nana read the instructions. So let's get started. Let's figure out how to put this thing together. Your guards here snap in. You have to snap them in at the top first, and then you pry out at the bottom and put them in the bottom hole. There is a front one that has a notch for the igniting door up front. So it goes on the front side, and then the back one does not have that access door. So we'll get this front one lined up, put on, rinse, lather, and repeat on this side. We'll drop it in, so that gets our side guards on. Now, our top lid goes on, shows up front. Doesn't really snap, it just kind of sets in there. Then we have a handle that goes on it here. I've got to look and see where that handle, oh, I see where it goes. So it goes all the way in, side of there. In fact, we're going to remove that top lid again, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So if you'll look, the end of those have like a wing on them. Has like diamond shaped holes on it. So we're going to take this, we're going to drop it down in there, and it's going to line up in them 2 holes, and just like that, it's installed. So we have that on. Like I said, now we have that top cap. I can't believe it doesn't have some kind of,
I can't believe it don't screw on or something.
Mounting holes on it, but it shows it just setting on there. Then we have, and I guess this is why we need our screwdriver, because then we have a top guard that ties it all together, and it gets screwed onto there. We'll take our little screws. Thank you, my helper. So we'll get the first screw started. Take my screwdriver, screw it into place. Okay, now we have it. Now we'll turn it around to me. I can do that back screw. Get it in place. According to what I'm reading, that's all the assembly, other than installing our batteries and filling it up with kerosene. So I'll get the batteries put in, we'll fill it with some kerosene, and I'll show you that initial light up. So here we have our little battery cover. Open it up. Looks like it takes 2 C batteries. And we'll put them in. You always put that flat side towards the spring. So we'll put that top one in. Then we'll put that bottom one in. And just like that, our batteries are installed. People, my name's Dale. I got in a hurry and I didn't read the instructions. You're supposed to line the top cap, those brackets with the holes, up with the handle hole. When you put in the handle holds that on, that top cap. So now I get to take this back off, and I'll do it the right way, and I'll bring you back. So this top cap right here, these brackets with the holes right here, those should have been lined up with our handle. So I'll pull back out our handle and I will line those brackets up. And that's probably why our arrow is there. Actually, I may be able to slide it over. Nope, won't work. So I'll go ahead and pull this out of one side. I know everybody wants to hear that squeaky squeak, huh? There we go. Now we got the handle out of the way. Now let's reline back up those holes in the right place. Make sure all those brackets are inside. Okay, now we should be able to put our handle back on there in the right place and it line up. Okay, we're into that bracket. Now we'll come over to this side. Line up that hole. Oh. Now our cap won't come off. That makes more sense. Now I just got to put back on that top like I did the first time. So always purchase 1K clear kerosene, high quality kerosene, because if you don't, this thing may soot, it may burn dirty, have an odor, something like that. We don't want any of that. So always get clear 1K kerosene. Now we'll open our little lid to our tank, and it is bone dry because it's shipped that way, of course. So we've got our siphon pump. Our long stem of our siphon pump goes in our jug. The little nozzle goes down in our hole here, and that way we fill it up. But first, we're going to put a little treatment in our jug to make sure that it has treatment in it the first time. We're going to take our jug, we'll put our nozzle down in our tank, we'll open up the bleed screw, push the air out, tighten back up our bleed screw. That should have sucked some of it up in there. And now we will start pumping it in. Be very careful that it doesn't spill or anything like that. It is nice. We have a little gauge on it that'll tell us when it's full.
Can you see it?
Yep, we got a half a tank or so right now. And for tonight, we're probably just going to put a half a tank in it. So, we'll pull this out. We'll open up our bleed screw. That should allow all of it to release. Like I say, we don't want to spill any of it. We'll put that back in there. We'll put our lid back on this so that it doesn't spill. Pull out our siphon pump. We'll let it drain completely out. And we're going to put it in a bag long away from a fire source. So now that we have our Dyna-Glo Kerosene space heater put together, we have, after our initial fill, you must wait 1 hour for that wick to soak. So no fire up on this video, just an unboxing, put it together. You can follow the instructions on it. Basically, you're going to turn the knob twice and then you're going to push over the igniter and it should ignite. So hopefully this will help you guys out. Hopefully this keeps us warm in an emergency. But till next time, farm on. Keep strong. I love you. So does God.